Hey, what's going on? This is Native Blood. I know I brought you a nuke on terminal before, but this one, I think, as far as kills to death, blows it out of the water. Using the noob tube thing, ground wars, everybody uses the noob tube. Domination, terminal, it's ridiculous on both sides. So, you know what? Might as well join them instead of fight with them. So, that's what I'm using. And I'm gonna end up getting a nuke here. But yeah, so as far as people maybe having a hard time getting nukes, that's why I'm putting this one up there again. I want to break this down for you, kind of in detail. Um, on domination, if you spawn inside, C is going to be the most important one because they all spawn down on the bottom of the escalator outside the window. See, they got it real quick there. So what you pretty much want to do is get B and C eventually. But C and A at the beginning of the game are the most important to grab. And we didn't get C, but we're gonna, eventually get it here in the game. But pretty much, so what we're doing is we're holding down, A and B at this point in the game, which is gonna spawn the other team either behind us or at the bottom of the escalators, depending on how hard we push into their spawn. And right now we're not pushing hard at all. We're standing out by the bookstore, making sure. That was a pretty cool new tip. I just learned that like the other day. I don't even have to go outside to kill somebody. Just launch right from there all the way to B. But yeah, so sorry to get off topic there. So pretty much what it is, we have A and B right now, and we are holding, or trying to hold the bookstore. There's three ways that the other team can come in. One is in through the cockpit of the plane, down the terminal area, down that long hallway. Two is in through the bookstore, and three is up the escalator by C. So, I hear a lot of other teams, let's just hold A and C the whole game. We can hold them down. I was like, well, they got three ways to come in. It's just more difficult if you don't have like the teamwork or team setup, which we do because we're playing. We can hold whichever, but easier for us. See, that guy spawns behind me. Easier for us if we just hold C and B and give them A flag, because now they're going to spawn on A right there the whole rest of the game. So if they want A that bad, let them have it. That's what I say. But yeah, as far as the grenade launchers and stuff like that, yeah, if you're having a hard time getting the nuke, just go into ground wars. As soon as you get a game on domination terminal, put on your noob tube and let it rip. I'm already here to get some kills, and I get shot by somebody who spawns by the terminal because we're pushing farther out on C flag and B flag. So eventually in this game, the other team is gonna pretty much fall prey into our setup, which is to grab C and B flag and let them have A. But yeah, so this whole commentary is mainly, to point out the fact that, everybody uses grenade launchers in ground wars. I don't care who the hell you are. You can be 10 prestige, in 5 days, whatever, world's greatest player. Everybody has a danger close grenade launcher class, and it goes both ways on both teams. It's just that who is the better grenade launcher. So I'd like to think that I'm actually a really good a grenade launcher person, I guess, if you want to call it that. My aiming is pretty solid, pretty good. As far as my Simtex throws and stuff like that, good too. And that's what makes the difference between one person who uses a grenade launcher and uses a ton of grenades, and another one who uses a grenade launcher and gets a lot of kills with it and is actually more precise, because it's not as easy as it looks. And yeah, there are people out there who just lob grenades the whole game, just randomly, totally different spots. But here they have A, and I'm going to start putting in some work here, quickly get a double kill because they spawn right on A flag. But yeah. So definitely, I mean, if you are having a hard time getting a nuke or whatever, let this game setup come up. Domination, terminal, ground wars, and go to work. Hopefully you're with a team who understands grab C and B flag and just spawn them at A. It's just like high rise, on domination. First person to get B flag wins the game pretty much, because the other team's gonna have the shit kicked out of them on spawn. and it's just what it is. I mean, it's not like you know, Halo 2 and Halo 3, where yeah, you might catch them on spawn, get a triple kill, or maybe sometimes an overkill, extermination, but the spawns change on you know, Halo. It's not here. Here, for some reason, they just spawn right back at the same place over and over and over again. And so you're just able to consistently kick their ass, I guess. You know, here I fast forward Chopper Gunner. Seen one, you've seen them all. So, you know, it is what it is. Don't get the nuke with it, but in this game I actually tried to go above and beyond my nuke. I tried to actually get 2 nukes in one game with the grenade launcher, which never actually seen somebody do it. I actually got a double nuke on Wasteland using an intervention sniper with a thermal scope. Unfortunately at the time, you know, I didn't record it, so I guess you just have to take my word of mouth, I guess, and believe me, you know. But yeah, so pretty much I'm just sitting up here on the top of the building, and you're not safe like up here. You actually have to watch your ass. Here, for some reason, they grabbed C. You know, well, they were able to grab C. I don't know how they did it, but here in this game, I actually start panicking a little bit because I know now they can spawn pretty much anywhere. And you know, see, they spawned out there and got somebody, so I stopped them off the care package. But yeah, so in this game here, you're not totally safe up on here. You know, you can get killed from the bookstore, you can get killed from the plane. You just have to be precise and really quick with your grenades. And here, you know, I get my nuke, and I die eventually here. But yeah, so I try to actually take it a little bit further and try to get 2 nukes, but it didn't happen. When we play Ground Wars with the clan, because usually we have, you know, 8 to 10 people online, so it's whoever gets online first and, you know, gets in the party first, we play. You know, of course, you know, we take turns playing. You know, somebody will eventually leave and call it a night, but then we'll get somebody back in. But with the nukes here, in this game, I actually had 3 other teammates that got a nuke at the not at the same time, but when I did too. But so the rule of thumb with our clan is whoever gets a nuke first in the game gets to call that nuke in. And since I got it first, I get to call it in. It goes the same for me. Like if I get a nuke, you know, second, you know, from one of my clan members, I'll let him call it in because he got it before me. Now, if I'm actually playing a random game, and you know, let's say I get a nuke and some random player on my team calls in an AC-130, I'll call my nuke in because you know, I can't trust in him not to call it in, or I don't know when he even gets a nuke or whatever. And what if he pops out of the AC-130 and calls it his nuke? You know, before mine, but I got mine first, so you know. So that's just a rule of thumb with the clan members, is pretty much whoever gets a nuke first gets to call it in. You know, sometimes we'll let it slide, but you know, if somebody, you know, really wants that nuke in that game, then, you know, we'll let them call it in or whatever. But we're pretty solid clan though. But yeah, for all them guys out there who really having a hard time getting the nuke, well, this video is to pretty much show you how to get one on terminal, Ground Wars, using a grenade launcher. And there, I got my 7th kill again, and now I'm actually worried that the game's gonna end and I'm gonna get my chopper gunner and I won't be able to call in my nuke. Because what happens is I have my nuke on right now, but if I get my chopper gunner, I'm not gonna be able to call in my nuke because I have to use my chopper gunner first. So here, just before my Harriers get my chopper gunner, I call in my nuke and game over. That's it. So, you know, please rate, comment, tell me what you think.